Okay. It's okay. Okay. Alright.
Hi, my name is Ruth. I'm turning 30 this year and I'm an art teacher.
Hi, my name is Shreya. I'm turning 18 this year and I'm a student.
Hi, my name is Marissa. I'm 27 and I'm an art teacher as well.
Hi, my name is Azara. I'm 18 and I'm a student.
Hi, my name is Murni. I'm 28 this year and I'm an art teacher.
The first prompt is showing more skin is attention seeking more than empowerment.
So I agree, mainly because I am a fully modest woman. I dress modestly, but I still feel empowered. Yeah, I mean, I don't have to show so much skin, but I still feel as if I am confident. I still can go around feeling as if, you know, I can take on the world and such. I think it is also for my belief and also my religion.
I respect you, of course, as a person, and the religion, yeah. But I think personally, I don't believe that wearing revealing clothes or showing more skin. I think even saying revealing clothes, like it differs from person to person, right? Yeah, but I don't think showing more skin is attention seeking. But rather, like for example, some of us like to honor our bodies. Yeah, like for me personally, like I go to the gym. So, and I've been in like a big ass transformation in terms of my body. So it's about me celebrating my body positivity finally, which I fought hard to get within myself and feel within myself. And it's not about when I wear like something that shows a little bit more skin. My first thought is not, oh, I wonder if this person will find me hot. I wonder if they see my ass. I wonder if this perks up my ass. I'm not thinking about those things, but I'm thinking like, shit, this makes me feel good. This makes me feel confident. It's even more confident. It's not that I'm not a confident person, but it makes me feel even more confident, even more empowered. When I see the way my body looks, and then I'm more empowered at the gym. To keep on working hard. Yeah.
I swear I had that same exact answer in my mind. But before that, I like to say that I'm also a big advocate of of wearing what you feel comfortable in. So if in the first place you think wearing revealing clothes, or that's what people say, or clothes that you don't feel comfortable in, then you shouldn't wear them, like, period, right? But also, yes, like what Ruth said, I've also went through like a transformation, and also I feel like I've been through both sides. Like I've worn modestly, but that was in the past when I felt completely shit in my body and I just want to cover everything up because I don't want people seeing what I don't like to see on myself either. So then when I started seeing progress, I'm like, oh, okay, damn, okay. Then I was like, okay, if I feel hot, then I'll just show it to people, man. Like, yeah. But also, right, the key word here is empowerment, right? Attention seeking kind of goes hand in hand with empowerment. Because if you want people to look at you and be like, damn, she knows what she's wearing, like she can pull that off. Like maybe that might not look good on me, but she can pull it off. That's empowerment. You get their attention first, and that's how you get empowered, you know?
I think I kind of get what you're trying to say.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I get it. But yeah, I completely agree with the two of you. And again, like what she said, I completely respect your choice in your religion and everything. But I don't, because I'm from like a conservative family as well. And growing up, before being an adult and everything, like a lot of the things I wear, like I had to make sure my parents agreed with it, and it's mostly like, covered up clothes and stuff like that. which is quite like ironic because like I'm wearing like all covered today, but it's cold lah. But yeah, I don't know. Like I just feel like being able to do whatever I want, whatever I wear, and yeah, it just makes me feel empowered. So yeah, fuck you to I guess the older people in my family, because I feel great in this, and you shouldn't be stopping me from wearing whatever I want, even if it's revealing or showing more skin. Yeah. That's all.
Yeah, I completely agree with what you said, because I think that when you want to dress and show more skin, you can do whatever you want. Like, I agree with your point as well that you can be modest and still feel empowered. But I also think that when it comes to empowerment, your clothes don't exactly matter, because I feel like, okay, how to say, if you want to dress modern and sorry, not modern, modest, and you still feel empowered to go on, do whatever you want, that's great. But I think we should reach a point where you can dress, you can wear a mini skirt and a tank top. You can show as much skin as you want, and you should still be able to be seen as human and as a woman first, as a human, rather than, oh, she's a slut, she's seeking attention, why is she dressing like that? Because I actually really liked your points when it came to you went through a transformation and you want to dress the way you want to dress because you feel comfortable. I can relate, but in a different way, because yours was more physical transformations, if I'm correct to say that. Mine was more mental, because if I'm being honest, growing up, I haven't changed that much body wise, but mental wise, I have a lot, because I grew up in a family where you have to dress modest, you have to dress a certain way. And even if you dress like, let's say, this top that I'm wearing right now, if I wear it to any family event, they'll be like, oh, that's what you're wearing. Okay. But then they'll talk about me behind my back. And growing up, that was so hurtful to me, especially as a young girl, because I would have lots of comments made on my body, on how I look, how big I was, and even more hurtful comments. And the transformation that I went through was to learn not to let that get to me, and to unlearn all the negative body standards that were set on me, all the standards on how women should dress, how they should look, how they should dress for other people. So I think that dressing how I want to dress, whether it's showing skin or whether it's being modest, whatever you want to wear, I think it's more empowering if you wear what you want to wear for your own sake rather than other people's attention. When you dress for yourself rather than other people, I think that's what's empowering, rather than whether you dress modest or revealing.
Like, would you consider yourself wearing modestly, Shreya?
Wow, that's hard. Because you see, I'm wearing sweatpants, damn baggy. But then I'm also wearing a tank top. So it's like half modest, half not modest. Like I can go skimpier, but I could also go more modest. So that's why it's so hard to set a baseline though. It's like, it depends on what you feel like you're wearing. Do I feel modest? This shirt is not what I would usually wear, but I wore it today. So
Modesty can vary.
yeah. It can vary depending on my mood. Like right now I'm feeling like absolutely comfortable in this. I feel like it's modest to me, to my mind. But on certain days where I feel like really shit, I'm like, nah, I want to wear a hoodie. Yeah. So cute.
Yeah. I think you and I are in the same boat on that, because we're like in similar outfits. I think personally for me, because I don't usually dress with my arms out, I think I think that my outfit is not modest. But then again, that's not a bad thing. There's this negative connotation behind the word immodest. It's never been a bad thing. If you want to dress immodest, if you want to dress modest, you go ahead. But there's no shame in saying, oh yeah, I'm not dressed modest. It's fine. I think if you're comfortable, you dress how you want. Because not all the time does me saying I'm dressed immodestly mean that I'm dressing for the attention of other people. I could just be comfortable. Like right now, in this heat, in this hot, it's so hot
You know,
outside.
yeah.
Exactly.
Oh,
Like if I wore a long sleeve shirt, I don't know how you're wearing a hoodie.
that's
What?
crazy.
Yeah, you see,
see body
I personally couldn't dress like that because of comfortability. It's too hot.
I'm very cool. I don't know what you're saying, girl.
It is so hot.
Cool as hell, bruh.
It's so hot for me. Yeah, I cannot. I cannot. Yeah.
I think modest also is different for me. Like for today, I feel like I'm not dressed as modest as I usually would. Now,
What that mean?
what that mean?
What is modest to
What
you?
that mean? So in Islam, we can't show our butt, like the curvature of our butt.
I couldn't see your butt.
Oh,
Okay,
damn.
well, but yeah, this is quite like not as modest as I would usually dress. Every day I would dress with like sweatpants, cargo pants, and like a very long hoodie. That's like my everyday look, and I know that it covers every bits and pieces that people can see. Yeah, so maybe today I felt a bit more like, and I decided to wear a dress. Yeah, and a dress that is curve hugging, of course, which is not very normal.
Modest in
Mod-
your
Mm,
definition.
yeah, my definition of modest. Yeah, so it might be different for everyone. Yeah.
So, what would you say if, since you did bring up religion as an important part of how you dress, what would you say or how would you feel towards another girl who is dressed immodest according to your opinion, but she says that she's dressed modest and she's part of your religion? How would you feel and what would you say to her?
Oh, isn't that just
That's
Mars
basically
every
me,
day?
right?
Isn't it just Marissa every day? Honestly, I feel like I'm so neutralized because we're in Singapore. We're not in a Muslim country. We're in a very mixed country. So you see people from like different walks of life. People who are Muslim who don't really practice Islam, and then there are people who are completely like non-Muslim who also dress modestly.
I don't
That's
go
just
to
how they
Islam.
vibes. Yeah. So I think it's based on what people feel is comfortable. For example, I feel like what Ruth is wearing today is quite modest, like slay. Yeah, I mean like if you covered that, then yeah lah. You know, like whatever parts that is not normal to see. Again, yeah, it's quite normal to see like this part of the body now, right? But last time it would be like, what in the world? Why they person, using that stuff? So it's based on social norms. Yeah. If
So to you, it's okay, like seeing me, like almost every day, like when I go to work wearing like a crop top and everything. Like you're
Yeah.
cool with that.
yeah, I mean like I cannot say. Never mind. But you get it, like the telepathy thing.
Maybe y'all get it, but they don't get it. Type
Yeah,
shit.
It's okay. It's okay. Your butt is out most of the time.
Like what?
Your butt.
Oh right,
Yeah.
Ooh.
it's true.
Yeah. I
It's
work.
not just my crop tops lah.
Yeah. So it's like I don't know. In a work setting, it's kind of strange lah. But we don't have a work attire.
Yeah, that's true. We work in
Yeah.
art studios.
Yeah.
Oh, do I repeat? You know what's
Yes, sir.
funny?
What, Shreya? What's funny, Shreya?
I've always felt modest when I was showing, like, yeah, you say this part of the body.
Yeah.
Even when I was like bigger last time, I still showed this part of my body and I felt fine. But I've always felt immodest when I showed my arms, which is crazy because arms are not essentially like a provocative
Yeah.
thing to show. Everyone shows their arms like in a normal setting, right? But I don't know, that's the part where I feel like it's immodest of me to show. I can show like, okay, I can wear leggings and have my ass out or like things like that. But I don't know, when it came to my arms, it just felt like, oh, you know?
Is it because what is immodest to you is like the parts that you are very insecure about or what?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I agree.
Right.
I completely agree.
Right.
Because I have always struggled as well, like showing my arms and stuff. So, but which is so weird because like I'm happy showing my ass, you know. I wear
Yeah.
like short shorts. Yeah, like I wear short shorts and sometimes I have my nipples like poking through my shirt and stuff like that. And I'm like completely fine with that. But like I don't know why my arms are like a problem to me.
It's so unspoken about. I don't understand. Like, yeah.
I think it's because body standards and how we are perceived, as in scale of attractiveness, also ties into what immodesty and modesty means. Because, for example, men, they like to say that, oh, boobs are attractive, ass is attractive. So whenever we dress in a certain way, like let's say we can be wearing full leggings, but our ass is like pretty obvious, I think we can feel modest. But then sometimes because we've been made fun of so much for our arms, how big they are, how whether they have scars or not, anything that's making fun of our arms, I think that insecurity can also tie into whether you feel you're dressing modest or not because you've been made fun of them before. Like that's just my opinion, I think.
Are
Yeah.
like cleavage considered as like a part of it?
a part of what?
Like,
Like modesty and immodesty. Would you say?
I think in the general public, it is considered a part of modesty or immodesty, but in my opinion, I don't think it is.
Yeah, my nipples are like my accessory.
Ah.
I mean, usually I just go out with a sports bra, honestly. Sports bra and tights, you know, and like just now we were talking about how hot Singapore is. And I mean, I get people looking at me in the train and stuff like that, but I'm like, oh, you're looking at me for what? Like, it's literally hot as shit and I just came from the gym, you know what I mean? Yeah, and about the nipples thing, I mean, we shouldn't, apart from support, I don't think we should, you know, if it's not for support, it's up to you whether you want to wear a bra.
Yeah.
Period. Yeah.
I never wear a bra.
wait, then Ruth, how do you feel about wearing gym attire out in public also? Like after the gym, you know, you
It's
have to go
fine.
home.
I usually just wear like I mean, if I don't feel like super hot, then I will carry along a shirt with me. But the shirt will be unbuttoned also lah. But, you know, yeah. But just so it has layers. You know? yeah. Athleisure is a real thing, you know, especially in Singapore. Athleisure is a real thing. So, yeah, I don't think wearing sports attire outside of the gym is wrong in that sense. It depends on where I'm going. Yeah, it depends on where I'm going. If I'm going for like a very nice dinner, then obviously not.
Yeah, it'd be
But if I'm,
strange
like,
to be
dressing
dressing
for-
in gym
I think-
attire.
I think in this topic of modesty, right, I was gonna say that a woman should be able to dress however she wants, based on what her preferences are and based on how comfortable she feels in her own body. But I think at the same time, it is also up to her to judge where she should wear what outfit to where. You know, to which location are you gonna wear what outfit?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should have that sense of judgment.
So it's
Yeah.
like it's up to her to decide like what's modest and what's not lah.
Yeah, but you also have to have like a good to me.
Like,
Is there a
you know
line?
what a
You
dress
also
code
have to
is?
have a good sense of judgment as to where you're gonna wear what.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right. So if like I'm gonna visit my grandparents, I'm obviously not gonna wear like
Yeah.
butt showing
Exactly.
shorts.
Yeah.
Right.
So
Like
is it like also a form of respect then?
Yeah, it's a form of
Yeah.
respect. Yeah, depends. Like if I want to be taken seriously, and I want people to look at me in a certain way, I want to present myself in a certain way.
Yeah.
Obviously, I'm not gonna walk into an interview wearing sports
Yeah.
bra and tights, right?
Yeah.
That's what makes me feel good, right? Yeah. So it's those kind of decisions. So I think this question of like, should a woman be modest or not? There's no like very clear yes or no answer. Yeah. It's a very like the mix of everything. Yeah.
So in short, it's basically empowering if you know what you're wearing and you're confident in what you're wearing, but you also know what to wear
Time and
in
place.
what place. Yeah,
Yeah.
time and place. Time and place.
Yes.
Yeah,
Correct.
like I'm not gonna wear a bikini in the MRT, you know.
Exactly.
Yeah.
At what point does it become attention seeking? Let's say if you go to a club where generally people dress with more clothes or less fabric, usually.
I've never been to a club, so
I've never been to a club.
Generally, as
Losa,
compared to an
Marisa.
MRT, public transport or public space.
It's seasoned club goer.
So if you go to places like that, at what point does the person's dressing becomes attention seeking to you?
As a seasoned club goer, I do think that I feel like the clothes you wear to the club doesn't really matter because half the time the lights are like flickering and like you can't really see what they're wearing lah. You know, like I don't remember half like the outfits that I wear because first of all I'm drunk, second of all it's like really dark. So I feel like in the club there's really no way to find attention or to get attention because yeah, unless you're like one of those girls that stand on the table and like they're the only ones like up there dancing, then I think that's, I guess, attention seeking. I don't know, but
Yeah, that's why. Like, I feel like it's more of their attitude that's attention seeking and not their clothes.
Yeah, I was just gonna say
Yeah.
that. So
Yeah. And I feel like even men also, like, you can be wearing like not a mini skirt, maybe like even like jeans or something. You will still get grinded on lah. Like
yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I feel like you can, like, I haven't been to a club, but I think my personal opinion is that if you dress, like, let's say this girl is wearing a tank top and a mini skirt and maybe some stockings underneath, I think that she's dressing perfectly normal. Like, my personal rule is that I don't keep opinions on other people that I barely know. So if I see this girl in a club, I'll be like, okay, cool, she's dressed cool as hell. But it gets to a point because if I see her like that, I'm automatically going to assume that she's dressing for herself because she feels good. But if I see this girl purposely making fun of another girl that's maybe dressed a bit more modest, maybe she's wearing like a nice maxi dress, if she's maybe making fun of her like, oh my god, you're dressed like such a prude, some rubbish like that, or if she's using how she dresses to put down other women, like, okay, for the modest woman who's in a maxi dress at a club, if she uses how she dresses as like a, oh my god, all these girls are dressed like sluts, I'm so modest, look at me, I'm so cool.
attitude. All
Yeah.
that.
Because
Agreed.
if you use how you dress as a way to gain different types of attention from other people, that's when I think you cross the line of dressing comfortably versus dressing for attention.
Yeah, you
You're
guys
attention
know
seeking.
pygmies, right? Like,
Yeah.
that's attention
Yeah.
seeking. Pygmies are inherently attention seeking.
Yeah, because
Like,
if you're
yeah.
dressed in the
Sorry.
no, sorry, it's okay, it's
Continue,
okay.
darling,
Like
continue.
if you're dressed in that tank top and that mini skirt and then you're putting down someone else who's dressed more modest, you are essentially making fun of her for a different point of the male gaze. The male gaze that essentially sees women as, oh, they're so sexy, they're so hot. And then if you're modest, talking about someone who's dressed immodest and you're making fun of her and you're like, ha, look at her, I'm so modest, you are essentially making fun of her for another side of the male gaze, which is women should be homemakers, women should dress modest. So the problem is essentially you become attention seeking when you use the clothes you are wearing to gain the attention of other people. Yeah, that's essentially it.
Guys, just don't weaponize clothes. Clothes are clothes. They're just
Yeah.
Clothes are
fabric.
clothes,
They
yeah.
shouldn't, they shouldn't change your mind on like other people and their personalities or whatever. It's literally something you can get. Like, you can just walk down the street and find some random like shirt or tank top or whatever. Like, it shouldn't be that deep.
Yeah.
It's not that deep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, like for context, what are pygmies?
Okay. Pygmies are generally, okay, a lot of people get this wrong, but pygmies are people in general. Can be boys, can be girls, but they are just people in general that put down other people to get attention from a group of people that they like. A lot of people misunderstand this and just call like random girls that they're hating on, oh, you're a pygmy because you like the boy that I like.
It's so stupid. Like,
It's so,
oh my god.
yeah, it's just so misunderstood. But okay, in my opinion, just just don't put other people down, whether you want attention or not. Yeah, just go get the attention yourself. You don't
Yeah,
have to-
the word
yeah.
pick me has been so diluted recently.
It's so annoying.
It's so rubbish.
So like just for you know, like, so in conclusion, I think we all agree that like clothes don't define whether or not like you are attention seeking, but it's more of like the attitude,
Mm-hmm.
right?
And then a pick me, like a pick me hippo, like Mudeng.
You're so funny.
When I was 14, actually, that's not the youngest. I've been younger, but this one was the most damaging to me, I think. When I was 14, there's this family member that I have. I'd rather not say who, but essentially,
Exposed.
essentially, she, I never liked her from the beginning, but I have to talk to her because, you know, she's my family. If I don't, then everyone's going to make a fuss about it. But basically, she asked me for a picture of me because she wanted to show my distant uncle how I was doing. I don't know. It's rubbish. It's
creepy.
weird. But I was like, okay, whatever. So I sent her a picture of me, literally fully covered, a shirt, a graphic T-shirt with my face. I was smiling slash mogging, like two pictures.
Okay.
One was like, one was like,
Yeah.
yeah. So I was just, yeah, exactly. So I was just normally posing, and she replied with a voice message that was like, I asked you for a nice photo, not a slutty bitch photo. And I was like,
What?
I was like,
Ayo.
I'm 14.
Look at my husband over there, like.
Ayo.
Yeah, I was 14, and I immediately felt so shameful of myself
Wait,
because
was she in your age group or like older?
she's in her 40s.
It's the auntie.
Wow.
Ah,
Yeah, she's
She's
an
that
auntie.
auntie.
Yeah.
mhm.
Yeah. And it was extremely, really hurtful to me because she's been the type to slut shame me since I was young. Like, even since I was 6, 7, whenever I would wear like shirts like this that had more coverage of my chest, she would constantly berate me and belittle me because my arms were showing. And because of that, I had issues over the years not wearing any like short sleeve shirts because I was always so insecure of my arms because of her. And not only that, I've had many experiences where I dress wearing the most regular pieces of clothing. Like, I could be wearing a baby tee. You guys know baby tees, right? Baby tee and jeans. And people would say that I'm dressed like a slut. Why? Because I have a curvy chest. I think, yeah, the way you dress, even if it's completely fine, people can make fun of you and call you slurs, call you a slut, call you a whore, call you a slutty bitch, just because your body is shaped differently. Because I guarantee you, when I wore that BBT and those jeans, and I was more flat chested, maybe I was skinnier, no one would have said anything. But
Literally,
because I have a chest,
literally.
people make fun of me for it.
Yeah.
Or they sexualize you.
Exactly.
And it's
So-
like sometimes we don't have control over how we are born and how we are shaped, right?
Mhm.
Like,
Yeah.
I don't know, blame my genetics or thank God for my genetics, you know?
Yeah.
Like, you can't inherently change that part of, you can't inherently, like, if you are born skinny, good for you. Maybe you don't get derogatory terms thrown at you as often as someone that has more assets to show, but I feel like either way you can't really control it. Society just perceives you very, very weirdly.
Mhm.
Yeah, I don't know, I don't get it.
Yeah, I have
So-
something to add to that. So, like, I wouldn't really say that I will, like, slurs were directed at me, but I think based on how you dress, men think that it's okay to approach you in a certain way. Yeah, and that happens a lot because I've spoken a lot to other females as well, and they always tell me the same thing. So they see a girl, you know, Instagram, you a baddie on Instagram. I just like to take outfit pictures and wear pretty outfits, okay? But that does not mean that's a like a little. I'm waving the green flag for you to slide to my DMs and say shit that you shouldn't be saying, you know?
Yeah.
Like, and the way that they speak to you, it's just sad lah.
Mhm.
Unless I initiate, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's not like, for me, it wasn't like a slur directed at me. I mean, I guess when I was younger, maybe I've heard here and there, but I think now that I'm older, I think what I got to experience. More recent experiences is rather men think that it's okay to approach you in a certain way because they judge you based on what you choose to wear.
Mm.
You said that. Sorry. You can go on.
But that's not true. Like,
That's not true.
like I was on like dating apps way before I got married lah. Just for funsies and for like ego boost or whatever. But I was full on wearing a hijab, and then like, you know those like holiday photos where you like use a coat and like it's cold and stuff. I would like, people would like slide into my like messages,
And
right?
they still talk to you like that?
Yes, it's so strange because right, they'll be like,
Can we get some men inside this discussion?
Yeah.
next episode of Canofworms. But like, they'll be like, hey, I'll be like replying to them. They'll be like, DTF,
I agree wholeheartedly.
Right?
Because
they're telling a hijabi to DTF.
exactly, because they think that all the hijabis out there are like, yeah,
you know why? I've seen this statement that I saw incel men making. They think that women who like incel men literally, because there's absolutely no way that you can win in terms of how you dress unless you dress for yourself. Because I saw these men making a statement that was essentially an animation. It was an animation of a hijabi woman on the left, equal sign, a candy wrapper. Because
Piss me off.
they were saying that yeah,
roll up the sleeves.
they were
girl.
saying essentially that a hijabi woman is like a candy waiting to be unwrapped. It's better on the inside. So
Oh no!
it's disgusting, which is why I say there's no way you can win, because men, not just men, people will target anything. They will
Anything moving,
anything. Like the way you
anything with a
dress has
vagina, bro, they
nothing.
want-
anything with a hole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just disappointing, honestly. I've seen many hijabis sexualized because they think that, oh, she must be sexy under all those like covered clothes. And exactly, and I have two words to justify exactly what that is.
Fuck you.
Porn addiction.
Oh yeah.
Porn addiction.
Kinks.
Porn
Yeah.
Okay, so there's like porn videos of like women in hijabis.
You didn't know, yeah.
It's a whole law.
It's
like,
a whole
I'm in the
thing.
industry, what do you mean?
That's disturbing.
Like, do you remember in, I think, 2016, there was this whole craze about this one porn star who was quite like known for her hijabi porn videos, and that essentially sexualized and brought down many brown women, specifically Muslim women, with her, because many people started to have the perception that all brown/Muslim women were inherently super horny. Mia Khalifa. It's Mia Khalifa. Yeah, it's Mia Khalifa.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, I didn't. Did she actually like wear a hijab?
Yeah, she did.
You know.
Yeah.
But she's not Muslim.
She wear hijab.
She's not Muslim.
Yeah.
It's like a fetish kind
Yeah,
of thing.
It's fetish
more of
porn.
Yeah. So because she looks like she's from Islam,
She's Lebanese. Yeah.
so she uses the hijab.
She's not Muslim?
She's not.
Oh my god.
Wow, that's really fucked
I
up.
think she's
like-
Christian, if I'm not wrong.
And her name isn't even Mia Khalifa, it's Sarah something. The porn star named Mia Khalifa was made as like a erotic name
Oh no.
because it sounds more Muslim. So it's like a fetish for more men to sexualize hijabi and Muslim women.
Oh my god. It's
So,
disappointing.
Point is, there's literally no winning. There's literally no winning. You could be fully covered up. You can be an old lady. You'll be a young child.
Yeah.
No matter what it is.
You can be sexualized by not just men, but people that are so close to you, even your mothers, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, even your aunties, even someone you barely even know, like on the internet, that you really just haven't met, but they could still be talking shit about you.
Yeah.
So in the end, I think it's just up to us as to how like we take that hate, you know? Like, if you're so affected about what other people think, I don't think you can go through life at all, because definitely like at any point in time, there will always be one person talking shit about you. Just gotta accept that at this point.
Yeah, I've actually had questions for you and Ruth. I noticed that you guys said that you went through quite the physical transformation from the gym. Have you ever noticed a difference in the way, not with your dressing, but with the way that men would approach you and ask you out? Maybe have you noticed a difference from back then versus now?
For sure. Yeah, 100%.
Go on.
I mean, I was, I was always focused on my own thing. So in terms of the men category, not a lot of action there. But but from the experience that I've had, I guess in the past, the pre-glow up, I don't think I was approached by a lot of people. I think, or maybe like, well, hard to tell because I was always doing my own thing. So again, hard to tell. But I think afterwards, I started seeing a lot of differences in the way, like they are much more explicit.
Maybe it doesn't
Yeah.
necessarily have to be men. Like it could be your family, you know, or like
Or I mean,
friends and stuff.
I mean,
like,
yeah.
do you think they treat you differently? Yeah.
I don't think my friends hate me. My friends always love me. But I think people, yeah. I mean, I noticed that people are just a lot more nicer whenever I go out. And then whenever I go out, this is not me, saying about myself or whatever. But when I go out, people talk to me and then they're like, "Oh, I think you're very," and then oh, thank you. And then the shop assistants are nicer to you, and you come to the
damn.
store and then they're like, "Oh, let me give you this sample. Let me give you this sample." And I'm like, "Okay, thanks."
So they weren't nice to you prior to that lah.
As in,
like,
I didn't
prior
receive
to
that
the-
kind of attention back then, lah.
Yeah.
Is what I'm saying.
How about you, Shreya?
Okay, so in terms of that, right? Okay, pre-glow up Shreya was like 15 years old. Like there shouldn't be any.
That was like
yeah.
how
there
many years
shouldn't
ago?
be Any like attention that should be on me, anyways.
There shouldn't be any glow up. You were 15.
I know, but genuinely, it's unrecognizable. Like it's
Oh my
really, it's
God.
really unrecognizable.
So you
To
grew
see
up.
That's the thing. That's
Yeah,
the thing.
that's-
But
yeah.
it was in the same year. But at the start of the year, I look like a completely different person now.
Oh.
Yeah.
So you just hit that spurt, like that puberty
Yeah.
spurt, kind of. You grew
Maybe.
up, yeah.
Maybe, but I mean, inherently, like, okay, I come from a family that's like on the bigger side, and so if I don't take control over that, it's very hard to slip into that again. So, I mean, I have to constantly like, make sure that I know what I'm eating and know what I'm tracking and things like that. But in terms of like the gays, right? Yeah, there has been a difference. Before that, I've been talked about more negatively. Yeah, like no one has said it to my face. Like actually bullied me in front of me, but I just know they have talked about me like
Yeah,
outside.
I
They
get what
made
you
like memes or like stickers or some shit,
Ugh.
and then like send in their little group chats. Like my friends have screenshotted it and sent me before, but like
Awful.
I know, yeah, of like. Like we're talking and got double chin right on the fence.
I agree, yeah,
Then
yeah.
like they like use it as like an expression.
It's so rude.
Bro, people are immature lah. But
Yeah.
yeah, it's those like little things, But then
People
yeah,
are very
I know, and I was a
insensitive.
kid. Like, bro, what are you talking? Sometimes the people that you don't expect can be like the cruelest lah. But
Especially family, I feel.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because
family
they
is,
think
like,
that
very
because your
crit-
family,
biggest critic is the family,
they think that because they're
Yeah.
family, they can say whatever you want.
Yeah, because like what you mentioned, like aunties and uncles. Like whenever, like when I was younger, I was on the chubbier side. I was chubby kid. So cute little chubby kid. And then they're always like, oh, like they just say things and they're like, oh, maybe you should go on a diet, that kind of stuff. I've heard that since I was like what,
Same.
12.
Same.
You know what I mean? Like shut up.
Same,
That's like
same.
my
Yeah.
So anyway, but yeah, they say these kind of things, but then so right now nobody says shit. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
then they come to you and they're like, "Wow, you so this, that."
It's so
And then in my
irritating,
mind,
yeah.
I'm like, hey,
Aren't you the same person that
aren't you
critiqued me when I was younger?
yeah.
So would
Yeah.
you say that also like not saying showing more skin, but like changing appearance and changing how you are in terms of like your body positivity is also a form of attention seeking. Not by chance, but more of like, oh wait, what? Suddenly I'm getting more attention out of nowhere. Like,
I don't think it's attention seeking.
yeah.
If you are not seeking to get the attention,
Yeah.
the attention's given to you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I wasn't seeking for attention.
Yeah,
It's the
exactly.
same thing with the clothes that I wear also.
Mm.
It's not that I'm seeking for attention, but the attention is given to me. So
But do you feel empowered?
I mean, yeah, yeah. I'm not gonna lie, yeah. You know,
Yeah.
of course, because on the inside you're like, I did that.
Yeah.
You know, and it's a sense of like you owned
Mm.
who you are. You thought that you wanted to change, and you changed, and now you like what you see, and that's all that matters.
I
It
feel
doesn't
powerful.
matter- It
Yeah.
doesn't matter what other people think. Do you like it or not? You know, I also know women who prefer to be thicker. You know what I mean? Yeah.
I have one question before I move on to the next prompt. Something Shreya said, I think some of you mentioned it as well. Something about you don't mind having your hanging out, quote unquote. So I can already imagine if you were to post this, somebody will probably ask that, because I've seen this in comment section before. Maybe you can address this, take this time to address. How is showing those things empowering, or a form of empowerment?
Okay lah. Wait, personally, right, I don't go out with my ass hanging out lah. I was talking about leggings. Wait, I'm talking about leggings with my ass, like the curvature showing. But, okay, wait, you go. With the ass hanging out thing, right? It's you, right? Okay, wait. But, I mean, I know what you would think also. Like, it's more of how you feel about yourself. Like, when you walk out and you look in the mirror and you're like,
Oh,
"Damn,
she
is
got
she
it.
fine?"
She got a
Like,
booty.
Bro, she look more thicker today. Did I eat more or some shit?
Yeah. So that's how I feel when I wear miniskirts or like booty shorts. You know, like it's not about it's not about attention seeking. It's more of like, damn, like I look in the mirror, I'm like, oh, that's how my ass looks like. Shit,
Yeah.
you know. Yeah, so I feel like in that sense, it makes me feel empowered because I've also felt like pretty shit about myself prior to growing up and accepting my body as it is and loving it as it is. But when I was younger and everything, I used to think I was ugly and stuff like that, which is so weird because I was a really like skinny kid too, and I got thicker and everything, and I love it. Like I didn't need to wear like a bra then because I was so tiny, but now I got like titties and like, bro, the struggle is so real with titties, by the way. Just wanted to put that out there. But but like, like I feel good in this body. I love it, and I think that answers the question. Like,
Absolutely.
But you know what I noticed, like from all this discussion and everything, we're all so pure. Like, we all have like actual like reasoning and like genuinely just the purest answers.
Yeah.
And a lot of times, like, society makes us seem like
We're impure.
we just want to do it, I don't know, to look like porn stars or to look like
Yeah.
freaking people on the internet that just show their body to get money or something. Like, that's how like fucked up society can be, right? That they just don't understand our mindset. Like, they see a girl with their ass hanging out and be like, bro, she just doing it to get guys.
Honestly, we are still in this Asian mindset though. Like, Western people are more crazy.
Yeah.
I would
No.
say like they'll be like out with like nothing on, and people will be like, that's a normal day for me.
that's a normal Tuesday.
Yeah,
I
but for
think-
us, it's still like, okay, we know how to respect the people around. As long as we respect it, we know the line. Then I think that's okay.
And
Oh,
I
yeah.
Yeah.
honestly, I think there are going to be people that, okay, I agree with you guys. I can also say that, yeah, when I wear leggings that show just how nice my ass is, when I see that, when I look in the mirror, I'm like, wow, I look amazing. It took me so long to come to terms with the fact that having an ass is not something to be ashamed of. My family has always made me feel that way. They've always made me like cover up, be like, don't show like your shape. I'm like, why? This is for making poo poo. Like there's nothing there's nothing inherently sexually about an ass. There's nothing to be ashamed of. So when I see it, I can confidently say, yeah, this is for me. I am glad I overcame the shame that I essentially had at the first start. But I know there are going to be people that hear that we wear it for ourselves, and they'll be like, nah, she's lying, bro. She's doing it for attention. And to you, I can confidently say, if I walk out in tights, fully covered, there's going to be someone that critiques it. There's going to be someone that compliments it. Absolutely anything I wear, no matter if I'm fully dressed, if I'm naked, if I'm wearing something super tiny like a mini dress, no matter what it is I'm wearing, there's always going to be someone that critiques it. Always. Always. Someone can call me a prude. Someone could call me a slut. Someone can call me attention seeking. No matter what it is, someone's always going to say something. So if I'm dressing how I want to dress and I say it is for myself, it is for myself. Absolutely no one else. Because if I'm dressing for me, no matter what it is, someone's always going to say whether I look like a slut or like a prude according to their own insecurities, because they cannot handle the fact that I'm insecure or I'm secure of who I am.
Where do we move on from here as a society? Because it used to be that dressing in tank tops was not normal, and then it became normal. So there's always going to be new normal, new norms. At what point do we have to stop, or do we keep going until we just keep accepting people wearing less and less, or wearing more or more, whatever that is?
I think at this point, we just stay home lah. It's supposed to be a conversation starter.
Yepa.
I think
So until at what point should we put a stop to this? Hey, I think this is too much. I know we are trying to accept one another. We are trying to embrace the way you dress, and when you feel empowered. But at what point is it? You know what? Should we should stop?
the way you dress, it should how to say, you dress however you want to dress. To all the younger people listening to this, you dress absolutely however you want to dress, but make sure it is age appropriate.
Yeah.
Like I'm not like, when I see a 13-year-old girl maybe wearing a shirt that maybe shows a little bit more cleavage and maybe like a really short mini skirt that's showing a little bit more ass, I'm not slut shaming you when I say that it's not age appropriate. I'm saying that you are young and that there are certain dress codes for you to wear. There are certain dress codes for your specific age group to follow, because it's not a term of
It's like
slut
not
shaming.
we are shaming you.
Yeah.
It's we're kind of protecting you.
Yeah,
Like,
because
We
Yeah.
already know what's out there. Like there's a lot of fucked up shit out there, especially directed to younger women. They are more fetishized. Like as messed up as that can be. Like there's so many pedophiles. There's so many, and that age is the age that we want to like shape your mind to be like, oh, I'm confident. Like yeah, and like we get that, but it's also like, when you get preyed on by an older man, you see what that does to your confidence.
yeah, and
Like-
and I don't want you to think that we are trying to say like, okay, there's this thing where essentially I've been there. I know what that 13-year-old can think, like, oh, so you're saying it's my fault if an older guy preys on me because of the way I dress. Absolutely not.
Yeah, no,
Absolutely
no,
not.
no.
It's not your fault. It is definitely his fault. But
You cannot control them.
yeah,
You know?
we can fight them for sure, but we can't control them. They will always find a way.
They will just have weird
You
things.
Yeah,
in
and
their
it's not like
head.
it's not like they're all strangers.
Yeah.
Some of them are people we
Some
know.
of them are uncles.
Some of them are our uncles, our relatives. And the thing is, dressing appropriate to your age, I think, is so important, because I would like what I'm wearing right now. I think it is acceptable for someone around. Yeah, I think it is. As long as you're not like showing too much of your body parts that are considered sexually suggestive, then I think
Because-
it's alright.
Yeah, because like no matter how much we try to say like don't sexualize us, like we cannot stop like men or anyone from sexualizing us regardless of our age. And even though we're all here saying like we can wear whatever we want, people are still going to sexualize you, you know? Like if you're like a skinny fuck wearing like fucking bikini and everything, somebody's gonna fetishize that. And for children,
Just say skinny
People-
fuck. As if it's bad to be skinny.
People yeah.
I mean, it's skinny fuck. Like you're like a skinny legend. You know, that's what I was trying to say. But you know what I mean? Like so for children, it's even more like you have to protect them.
You are a minor.
Yeah.
Especially with the upcoming of AI,
Oh my god.
you have to be careful and dress age appropriate, because I cannot stress this enough, because even when I was 16 I've had AI porn made of me.
Huh?
Yeah, I had like, it was bad, but essentially I think that what it is, you have to dress more age appropriate when it comes to acceptance. I think you dress more age appropriate, but also one important thing when it comes to these new evolving terms on how you should accept the way people dress. One important thing that should be stressed more, especially I think now, is that we should dress in a way that we feel comfortable for ourselves. Not just for women, but for men as well. You don't dress for other people's gaze, you dress for yourself. So I think when it comes to evolving, we should dress more for ourselves rather than for other people.
Wait, is this for the 13-year-olds?
No, for
no,
everyone, for everyone. When you're young, when you're older,
like-
anyone.
Because if you were to say that to the 13-year-old and be like, I want to wear a tube shirt,
First of
and
all,
that makes me feel comfortable.
if you are underage,
Just dress
it
appropriately.
doesn't matter what you wear. Like you have to be comfortable in your skin regardless of what you wear. So you focus on that first. Okay? So in the meantime, while you are still a child, dress appropriately.
Because now you see like they are dressing more and more like nicer. They are more stylish. Like we look like rats.
Yeah. Like my students are so like pretty. Like
Like,
they look so good. Like
yeah.
they dress so well. Yeah.
They don't have that awkward teenage face, you know? Like they immediately went into like, okay, slay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's, I don't know, maybe
But
their
I feel
parents-
like as long as they dress appropriately in the sense that like, like they cover like
And I think it's also parents, they have to take care of their kids and know where's the line to not cross. Yeah. Like, oh, you want to go out with a mini skirt?
no.
Maybe use like a bike shorts. You know? Like something to like protect yourself, because you don't know what people might think.
I think essentially like underage kids like just need to learn how to love themselves and their bodies first lah.
Yeah.
And if you like ever feel like you want to express yourself by dressing, whatever in the future when you're an adult,
Bring
sure.
a cardigan. Or just bring something to
like,
cover up.
yeah.
Because it's a mindset thing. Like even young children, bro. Like they can switch immediately. Like 1 second they're like, why can't I wear this? I wanna wear this. I wanna wear this. But then the next moment they step out and they see people looking at them and they're scared because they're young and they're just out there like for the first time showing off something that they don't usually show off before.
Yeah.
And they just switch up and their day is ruined and they are just scared.
I mean, people do that with uniforms as well, don't they?
So let's not get started with uniform.
Yeah.
I think apart from the point on directing it at minors, like it's, apart from that point, where we should draw the line is, I was gonna say that although yes, you should honor yourself, wear whatever you feel like wearing. If you turn up to an event that demands respect and you disrespect it with what you're wearing, yeah.
Or like in a
like to
corporate
a funeral,
office.
to an office, I don't know, to
The
a
mosque.
wedding,
The mosque, yeah, the mosque.
a wedding, a mosque, those kind of things where you are disrespectful towards someone else's beliefs, someone else's culture. I mean, it's not, at the end of the day, though most of what we've said so far is very self-serving. At the end of the day, we also have to think about others.
Yeah.
Yeah, because other people have
Correct.
preferences. You have to respect their where they come from, the background, the culture, and everything. I would like to bring out the point that especially when you travel, because when you go to places like Bali has a lot of tourists.
Yeah.
But the thing is, actually, the people in Bali, the locals, are actually quite
What is?
conservative.
Yeah.
I would say, you know. But then, because Bali has been so Bali is a
Colonized.
The
Yeah, I wasn't
the
gonna say
temples
that,
and
but-
stuff, right? The
But
temples and stuff, right?
yeah. So for example, I mean, Bali is hot as shit lah. Okay,
Yeah.
first of all, even when I was there, I was walking around biker shorts, bikini. You know what I mean? But like, if I wouldn't go into the temple like that,
Yeah.
you know.
I
So
mean,
it's-
they already put a sign there, right?
So it's those kind of things where you need to be respectful of, especially when you travel. Also, not
Correct.
just within your own country, but
Yeah.
when you travel, and that, so be respectful. And on the other side is, as long as you're not, you know, accidentally flashing anybody lah, you know. then-
My eyes.
yeah. So I think that's where you draw the line.
Yeah.
Do you feel that your parents are doing what you're trying to do to minors, which is to protect you? By asking you to cover up. And do you accept that they are trying to protect you? Like how you're protecting the minors, do you accept that? That parents, when they comment, maybe the execution is, or the delivery is wrong, but do you accept that inherently they are doing something good to you, which is to protect you?
I'm an adult. I can do whatever I want.
Now answer the question. Do you accept that they are trying to protect you?
Okay, I actually do lah. I have to accept that lah. I mean, they are my parents lah. They want what's best for me in the first place.
Yeah, we have to agree to that lah.
Yeah, they gave birth to me lah. What can I say? But I mean, that's when we have to sit down and have a conversation with them on what is modest now and what should be modest to you. We show them like our clothing options, right? And then we tell them like, this isn't to show off my boobs. This is just to show off what I haven't had last time that now I've acquired more lah. I feel confident in this. Even but it's crazy because parents also have that phase. Like like my mom has also confirmed she had that phase when she was a teenager.
Zaman jahiliah.
She dressed in that kind of way. Like, it's more of like you go with the flow. Like, you go with the times as well. It's very hard to say like, do you accept if they're looking out for you? Like, they always are. Like, you know, their parents. They always are.
I mean, under normal circumstances.
Under normal,
Yeah, like
good
our
parents.
good
Good parents.
Yeah.
Like, if my mom tells me to cover up for something, I might give her attitude, but in the end, I relent lah. Because if it's like to an event, like an important event, she's right. Like, I shouldn't be showing that much. But if it's not rational, like if it's like, I'm going out to see friends and I can't wear this top, then that's where the conversation has to happen lah.